My name is Robert. I'm 70 years old. I built a company worth $42 million, retired at 58, bought a house with 7 bedrooms and a view of the mountains. People called me successful. I believed them. But here's what nobody tells you about success. It costs more than money. It costs the only thing you can never buy back. I'm telling you this because I don't want you to spend 40 years winning the wrong game. I started my company when I was 28. I had a wife, Margaret, and a daughter, Emma, who was 3 years old. I remember thinking, if I work hard now, really hard, I can give them everything. A good house, good schools, security. That felt like love to me. So I worked 70, 80 hours a week, weekends, holidays. I told myself it was temporary, just until we got stable, just until we landed the next client, just until the next quarter. But there's always a next quarter. Margaret didn't complain much at first. She'd set a plate for me at dinner, even if I came home at 10. She'd leave the porch light on. Emma would draw pictures for me and leave them on my desk. I saw them. I just didn't stop. When Emma was 7, she had a piano recital. I promised I'd be there. I even marked it on my calendar. But that afternoon, a client called. A big one. The kind of call you don't ignore if you want to grow. I told Margaret I'd make the next one. Emma cried that night. I heard her through the bedroom wall. Margaret came downstairs and said, "She waited for you." I said I knew. I said I was sorry. I meant it, but I didn't change anything. You think you will. You think one day you'll slow down, that you'll make it up to them. You tell yourself there's time. That's the lie. There's always less time than you think. By the time Emma was 12, she stopped leaving drawings on my desk. By 15, she stopped waiting up. By 18, she went to college 3 states away and didn't call much. I told myself that was normal. Kids grow up. They become independent. I was proud of her. But the truth is, she didn't grow away from me. I was never there to grow away from. Margaret and I stayed married, but we lived like roommates. Polite, distant. We'd sit at the same table and say nothing. She stopped asking me about work. I stopped pretending to care about her book club. I thought that was just what happened in long marriages. I didn't know I'd done that to us. When I sold the company, I was 58. I thought, finally, now we can travel. Now we can be together. I imagined long dinners, trips to Europe, time. But Margaret got sick 6 months later. Pancreatic cancer, stage 4. They gave her a year. She lived 9 months. I sat by her bed every day. I read to her. I held her hand. I tried to make up for decades in weeks. One night, near the end, she looked at me and said, "You were never here." Not angry, just factual, like she was stating the weather. I started to say something, to defend myself, to explain, but she closed her eyes. She didn't want to hear it, and I realized she was right. I was never there. Not at the recitals, not at the dinners, not in the small moments that actually build a life. I thought providing was the same as being present. I thought success meant something. But success doesn't hold your hand when you're dying. It doesn't call you on your birthday. It doesn't remember the way you used to laugh. Margaret passed 3 days later. Emma came to the funeral. We stood next to each other and didn't speak. After the service, she said, "I need to get back to Denver." I asked if she wanted to stay a few days, maybe go through some of Mom's things together. She said, "I don't think so, Dad." That was 4 years ago. We talk maybe twice a year. Birthdays, Christmas. The conversations are short. She's polite, but distant. Like I'm someone she used to know. I don't blame her. I sit in this house now, 7 bedrooms, and I'm the only one here. I eat dinner alone. I watch TV alone. I wake up alone. All that work, all those hours, all those sacrifices I thought I was making for them. I wasn't sacrificing for them. I was sacrificing them. And here's the part that keeps me up at night. I didn't even enjoy it. The work, the deals, the meetings. I told myself I did. I told myself I was built for it, that I was providing, that it mattered. But I was just afraid. Afraid of being ordinary, afraid of not being enough, afraid that if I stopped, I'd have to face the quiet. So I filled my life with noise, with deadlines and phone calls and problems to solve. I made myself essential to a business and optional to my family. The business sold. The family left. If you're young, if you still have people who love you, who wait for you, who want your time, I'm telling you this, they won't wait forever. You think they will. You think you'll make it up to them later. You think they understand. They don't. And one day, you'll look up and they'll be gone. Not because they stopped loving you, because they got tired of being second. Your kids will grow up. Your partner will grow distant. And you'll be standing in a big house with a full bank account and nobody to share it with. That's what success cost me. I'm not saying don't work. I'm not saying don't build something. But I am saying this. The people who love you, they're not going to be here forever. And neither are you. Every dinner you miss, every bedtime story you skip, every time you say, next time, you're spending something you can't get back. You're trading the irreplaceable for the replaceable, and you don't realize it until it's gone. Margaret used to make this lemon cake every Sunday. Emma loved it. I can still smell it, but I can't taste it. I can't go back to those Sundays. I can't sit at that table again. I have the money. I have the house. I have the awards on the shelf. But I don't have them. I don't know how much time I have left. A few years, maybe. Maybe less. And I'll spend it here, alone, thinking about all the moments I missed. I don't want that for you. So if there's someone in your life you love, go be with them. Not later. Not after this project. Now. Because I promise you, the work will still be there. The deals will still be there. But the people won't. And when they're gone, you'll realize what I did. That success isn't what you build, it's who you build it with. I learned that at 70. I hope you learn it sooner.